like 80s, 86 or something like that, or like not too long after, you know, I don't know. It could all go. The Chronicles of Narnia, y'all. The Chronicles of Narnia. Okay, I was trying to think about, by the way, I don't know what that is. It's like, I don't know how that happened. Anyways, yeah, so I'm sitting here thinking, like, what am I gonna call this? Because I'm like, it's like the Chronicles of Narnia. But, like, I want to, like, take some Penjamin hits and, like, you know, just, like, let my thoughts ramble. But I was trying to think, like, what I want to call it. I'm like, the Chronicles of Narnia, episode 1. But I'm like, the Chronicles of what? So what should this be? Like, closet series or something like that? I don't know. Or should I just call it closet series? I don't know what to call this. And I'm really not trying to, like, keep that in because it's, like, ruining the view. But, But, yeah. I wanted to, like, just get on here and basically just share my thoughts, let them run a little wild with y'all, and yeah. So, yeah, I be seeing people do stuff like this, and I'm like, okay, well, let me just, like, make the video types that I like, you know. So, yeah. Little mini closet tour. This is what my closet is looking like actually, and this is how I look sitting in it. I'm just not gonna close it because, yeah, you just heard how loud it is, and actually there's no light in here, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll have, like, LED lights in here if this does become a little series, and then I can close the closet and hotbox it while I talk about some, like, crazy thoughts or whatever. But that's my initial, like, goal or something like that, because I'm like, why not? You know, I like watching people sit and hotbox in their closet, so I'm like, why can't I not do that? But so I just wanted to talk about the aliens. I'm just kidding. No, I know. Okay. So you know what? Actually, so I have the Luigi brand, Penjamin actually, and it is the green gumbo flavor, and yeah, I'm gonna take a mini little hit of that and then get on with my imagination, my thoughts that I want to share. So I was thinking that we're next. We are next. We're the next dinosaurs. That's my theory. You know? Not like that, but like, you know how the dinosaurs went? By a big kaboom? Like with the comments, you know, we all know. So I'm thinking that, you know how the comment, you know how the dinosaurs went? I'm thinking, what if we get a comment, you know? What if the humans get a comment and we're next? And that's how, like, our big thing is, you know? Because everybody has their different theories and all this other stuff, which I love and I adore. I love hearing people's different theories, and I'm very open to all the theories, actually, just because I have, and I'm going to state one belief doesn't mean, there's a list of possibilities it could go, you know. But this is just one of my theories on how it's gonna go. So, yep, I was sitting there thinking a few nights ago, and I'm like, I don't know, I was just thinking, letting my thoughts go wild, and I'm like, I think, one of the ways that it could be, besides, the rapture and just like natural disaster and stuff, I think, it's very possible the comets could come and take us like they took the dinosaurs. Yep. So, sometimes I just be looking at the sky a little different ever since I had that thought, and I'm like, it's possible. It really is possible. Yeah. I sit there and I think about, like, what do people think is gonna happen, Like, what are your guys' theories? Like, what do you guys think is gonna happen? Because I wanna sit there and imagine that, because a lot of people have a lot of, like, the same thoughts, or, majority of people have, like, the same thoughts on how the world will end. But yeah, I want to hear some different thoughts, and I'm just sitting here thinking about that, like, wow. Yeah. And honestly, it's like, I think, well, somebody, I don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and take another Penjamin hit. Yep. I'm also 29 years old in the state of California, for anybody wondering. But, and this is just a wax pen, THC, no nicotine. But yeah, that's what I be thinking about. I'm like, just random stuff, letting my mind wander, and I'm like, let me see. But somebody told me, or yeah, I can't remember where I heard it from, but they, or maybe it was just a fact. I don't really remember, because I don't know how this, like, came into my head, but it came to my understanding somehow that the dinosaurs were offed because they were too powerful for the world, and they were not doing anything good for the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were just big. They were dinosaurs, then they were just, you know what I'm saying? Like, killing for sport, and type things. And some of them, not all of them, all of them weren't like that. Yes, I know some of them were just like loving the trees and loving life and, all that stuff. But majority of them too, there was a lot of, you guys know what's going on between, the dinosaurs and whatnot. They're just killing for sport, the bigger ones and whatnot. And so it's like they're overpopulating and stuff, and it's like, if that's the reason why they were off, why can't we be next then? Because if, the humans, we ain't really doing too much better than them. The big people are, trying to off the little people, and it's just not looking good sometimes, and I'm just like, we could definitely be next if that's why they went, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I'm just saying, I am just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when all that's gonna happen in my mind. Like, I don't know when I imagine it to happen, but like, probably like either when I'm very old, like 80s, 86 or something like that, or like not too long after, I go, in the next few generations. I feel like maybe we got 3 generations or something. Like, if I had to put a real thought into it, I feel like we got 3 good more generations. On that 3rd generation, I think that's probably gonna be it. And yeah, but I don't know, that would be my guess. But I don't know, it could all go boom. Yep, it really could. But I don't know what y'all be thinking about, just about anything. Like, it doesn't have to be about how the world is gonna end. Like, What do you think about, like, just crazy thoughts? I want to hear about, like, insane thoughts, like things that nobody thinks about, like, oh, have you ever sat and thought about like this? And you obviously know the answer is going to be no, because nobody sits and talks about that. Like, I don't want to talk about like political stuff. I don't want to talk about, real life stuff. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to talk about like what you think up here, just about just any random thing. Like, do you believe in like, do you actually believe in unicorns? We can talk about, stuff like that. Like, do you really, tell me about the mermaids and stuff like that. Tell me about your version of your aliens and your version of your unicorns. Like, what about the plants and the trees? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I just want to know your guys' random thoughts about things, like about food, about words, about anything, anything that has to do with being a human, or anything that, just basically that. What are your thoughts on it? Or not being a human, you know what I'm saying? Like aliens and all that. What do you think about all that stuff? But I don't know. Just make it fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing I'm trying to get at. Just make it fun. Share your thoughts and let me know. And also let me know if you want like more videos like this where I'm just like rambling, or if you're just like, what the heck, girl? But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to try it out, obviously, and see where it goes. So I don't know. We'll just take another one. I'm no good at taking blinkers. I used to, but I think I blinked myself out. Like, what you see is what you get right there. Like, there's no deeper than that. I'll take like little itty bitty hits here and there and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. I just really wanted to hop on here and share that one random thought and see if maybe we start like a series about this, about like random thoughts and stuff. But I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, thanks for chilling with me and listening to me and whatnot. If you're gonna participate, thanks for participating and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just a random girl just here, just wanting to create content, the type of content that I see that I like, and I'm like, well, why not? Let me see where it goes, whatever. But yeah, if you liked it, please, let me see, like it, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. I really do try to like post at least once a week. Sometimes it gets a little iffy, but usually I try to drop a video at least once a week, and I really didn't have anything to post this week, so this is it. This is it. This is what we're doing for the weekly drop. But I will see y'all next time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.